Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. And we're going to start our analysis off for Thursday, September 26th, in the year of our Lord 2024. It is 6:38 in the morning, and we're going to start off with dollar yen. If you guys would like any other analysis on different currencies or cross currencies, leave them in the comments below. Look forward to seeing what you guys are interested in. Dollar yen, really, we have the same levels as we had yesterday. Um, we are really right now sitting on a support. It's like right at 144.50. So as I'm doing a video again, I got to deal with a marketplace that's like sitting right on a support. We have a slight resistance now at 144.71 is still there, 145.16. If we could stay up above this 145.16 level, we're looking at the price of hang on one second. Okay, check that. What we need to basically the market for dollar yen to show that it's bid, really nicely bid. Stay above 145 is like 05. If it could build a base at 145.05, it'll then eventually start hammering out this 145.14 resistance that we had yesterday. It should then basically move up to 145, 146, and that 146.02 is fine. The ultimate target right now for dollar yen is 146.59. All right, if it stays bid. If it stays below this, like say 55 level, 64 level, okay, we have support at really minor support right here at 144. Well, that's the support. It's got to get through this. If it gets through this, there is support at 143.67. There's also support, minor support at 143.90, and 143.68 is the main support. If it breaks that, it's going down to 143.18. If it breaks that, then it's 142.82, and then 142 the figure. So it's been in a little bit of a tight range this evening. That's why the levels, the upper levels, can kind of stay the same. The volatility really hasn't changed. Let's get on to that British pound, US dollar. All right, sterling dollar. We said that it needed to yesterday. I mean, we had some really good points yesterday, and they're basically the same points. I mean, we had support at 132. The figure I went down to 133.12. Yeah, 133.13. Very close to the support. It's now just basically trading up an old support line that should have become resistance, but now it's trading up above it. This is a 1-hour chart. Need to close above it. Needs to come back down. The queen needs to confirm, stay above this. Then we're going back to 133.90 is the next level of resistance. Should have been support. Now it's resistance. 134.20, and then 134.83 and 135.16, and then that 135.65, that magic number that we're looking for. If this thing closes down below just 132.98, it's probably gonna puke. People are gonna be like, I've been thinking sterling yen is going to go up through sterling dollar, and like dollar yen staying right around. Like, I thought dollar yen was going to drift lower, to be completely candid. I didn't think that dollar yen was going to stay this bid, but like I said, I think a couple of days ago, the market's going to do what it wants to do. I'm not going to fight the market. A market will always go in the path of least resistance. It's like a river. A river's flowing, it hits a bank, it turns, it goes to least resistance. So right now the least resistance is they kind of still want dollar. There's an appetite for the dollar versus yen. There may be a reason for that. We're not going to know it now. And I don't give a shit about the reason. I just care about the direction and being on the right side of the direction. All right, let's go on over to sterling yen. Yeah, all right. Sterling yen is basically also unchanged. Resistance 193.70. Next level of resistance 194.55. You know, we came down to the support around 193. Does that happen last night? Let me see something here. Hang on one second. Let me check my records. Yeah, this is where I saw it last night. 192, like 55. We had support at 192.40. Perfect level of support. We had a slight resistance at 193.01, 193.29. Now we're just sitting right above this resistance level. Sterling yen needs to break through 193.70, close above it. Now, that's that 193.70 level we were talking about way back when. That's basically shaking off all of that bearish leg from the 208 to the 180.10. All right, so what does that mean? It doesn't mean that it's going to go hog ass wild rally up. It's not going to do that. It's going to start to track. It's going to make it should in theory make higher highs, higher lows. But you could get a nice dip. This was a nice dip back down right here in this area. This was, right here was a good dip back down. We had a double top here, and here, and the reaction didn't get us down through this point, or even deeper, where you could say, okay, now we're doing one of these numbers, and then down. It's not. It's basically showing a little bit of strength. It needs to stay above that 192.40, and it needs to close above 193.70. Let's look at good old euro yen. I'm glad last night was like a quiet night, because I really don't have to do much analysis for the day. The numbers are basically the same. Right now, hang on one second. Let me just do a quick calculation. I'm glad I noticed this. There's a critical price right here. It's not, I should make this a different color, because I consider like a critical price. It's below a critical price, meaning it's like my pivot point for the day. Like I always talk about, like, oh, if it goes through this, we're going down to here. If it goes up through this, we're going up to here. Well, really exactly what's happening in euro yen right now. It's below 161.36. It's got a potential to come back down to 160.80, maybe a little bit lower. Okay, again, this all depends on dollar yen. If dollar yen just reverses, where the yen starts getting strong again, obviously this level is going to act as a resistance. But right now it's flirting with going a little bit lower. It's not much. It hasn't really pushed yet, but there's definitely support at 160.80. If it hits 160.80 and then takes out, say, the 35 again, the critical price of 35 again, then we're going up to attack the 162 level. Okay, so that's a good thing to look at. If we do one of these numbers where we come slightly down, maybe a little bit below, okay, and then come back up through this, we're probably going up into this level. That's all I got really in euro yen right now. All right, so please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Don't forget to smash the bell button so you get updates when I'm putting out market analysis or doing anything else. Head on over to Park Avenue Trading. Get yourself a free ebook. Share the videos far and wide. We want to build a big trading community, and enjoy the party, but dancing at the door. And you know what? I got a video coming up. A funny video of where my tagline came from, how I got and learned enjoy the party but dancing in the door. Stay tuned for it. It's a cool video. It's really a fun trading story. Look forward to seeing the next video. Cheers.